Hey, Congregation 5, this is your Wednesday update. Two things that some of y'all are getting sick of hearing me say. Some of y'all are like, wow, this is news, and that's why we say it every week. Sunday, September 6th, this is the start of two things. One is live in-person services, and for this first week, there's still a few spots left at Granny White, and then Midtown Home Church. I'm really excited about that because this is where we're going back to congregational preaching. So for the first time, I'll be preaching to you every week, and we'll be leading you and teaching and just communicating with our people. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm really excited about what we're going through. We're going to be doing a series called The Priesthood of the Believer, and really believe the Lord's given us this series for this season for very specific purposes for how He wants us to see ourselves in the world and how He wants us to engage in the world for His purposes in this time. So for more information and for signups for both of those things, live services and Midtown Home Church, go to our website, midtownfellowship.org. Location update, we are in talks currently with a place, a worship space for Sunday mornings on Charlotte Avenue. So we're really excited about that. We'll keep you posted as things develop there. And name, for you who are big fans of Congregation 5 and C5 and going by those names, I have bad news for you that there is a new name on the horizon, and so we'll keep you posted on that, but that will be coming very, very soon. Today, the biggest announcement that I have is groups. Groups are starting back the week of Sunday, September 13th, and signups are going to go live on the website this Friday. And we're going to have 9 or 10 groups for Congregation 5, plenty of group space for you to join and jump in one of those groups. And I want to just say, like, why are groups so important? And I want to say this especially in this season where gathering is tricky. But groups are so important because our relationship with Jesus has two aspects that are inseparable. One aspect is our personal relationship with Him, and the other is our public relationship with Him that involves the body of Christ. And you cannot have a relationship with Jesus without having both of those aspects, because we need a real relationship with the real living Jesus where He is driving the car of our lives. He is transforming us, He is shaping us, He is growing us, He's bringing new life to us for His will, according to His will and His purposes for us. And when we don't have that public side of our relationship with Jesus, all that we're left with is this thing that I've called a self-prescribed self-help program for self-fulfillment. Yikes, that's not life. That's slavery to ourselves. And so it's so desperately important that we are worshiping and that we are fellowshipping in regular rhythms for the care of our soul. And so these groups are going to be meeting. Some are going to meet in person, some are going to meet on Zoom, some are going to be a combination of the two. And you know what? I don't really care what you're comfortable with in terms of groups meeting in person, meeting on Zoom, worshiping live, worshiping Midtown Home Church, or none of the above and just worshiping at home. But I do want to say this to us. We are still the same people that we have always been, and we are still wired by Jesus to be people who desperately need regular worship and who desperately need regular fellowship. And so, however, it might look different this season, and that's okay, but however we enter into those things, we need to be entering into those things with deep intentionality, rhythms that are good for our soul this fall. And so that's my call to us this week as we continue to think about these things. How am I going to engage in a group? How am I going to engage in worship? How am I going to engage just in personal relationships and fellowship with the body? Is that we're very intentional and that we let those decisions be made with Jesus. We let Him speak to us and give us conviction from Him. We want to be making these decisions out of conviction, born from our relationship with Jesus, and not out of fear and not out of convenience. And so as we go this week, just continue to be praying, asking the Lord, how is He calling you personally to tend the garden of your soul this fall, and just be walking into those things with Him. That's all I've got for now. Over and out.